The story of the porn star and the murdered teenager.
Keisha Donaldson was an accountant and bookkeeper living in the West Midlands.
Her cousins, Nigel and Denzel Ramsey, were from Sheffield and part of a gang.
Nigel was known in the Sheffield area as Rocky and was serving time in prison for a stabbing. They were allegedly part of the S3 gang. A feud started when S3 member Brett Blake was stabbed to death. Danny Hocknall and Curtis Goring were convicted of his murder. And then another S3 member was stabbed by their rivals. But the victim was cousins with Nigel and Denzel Ramsey.
Tariq Shabob, who is affiliated to both camps, went by the name of GT and he was 17 years old. He was branded a traitor by the S3 gang as they believed he gave up the stabbed victim's whereabouts. And he was stabbed within 24 hours 5 times. This was allegedly ordered by Nigel Ramsey while he was in prison. However, 5 days later, GT was caught again when he went to go and get his hair cut, and this time he was shot with a sawn-off shotgun. GT had a pistol on him and he tried to draw it out, but it was too late. He died from his injuries. The alleged killers went on a run and travelled down to the West Midlands to live with Keisha Donaldson, who was cousins with Nigel Ramsey and Denzel Ramsey. The men were soon apprehended and Keisha was also arrested along with them. She was charged with assisting an offender and perverting the course of justice.
The men were all found guilty of murder, while Keisha was also found guilty of her charges.
Once released from prison and with a criminal record, she couldn't go back into accounting. She went into the porn industry and found fame as Kiki Minaj. She states that all the articles written were all lies. And as I always say on my stories, I'm not saying any of the stories are facts. I'm saying this is what was reported in court.